Hey, what's up guys, I'm Peter and I'd like to welcome you to a brand new episode of My Breakdown. This time we're going for a real classic and one of the greatest songs of all times in my humble opinion. I'm quite a big fan of this band and therefore I'm very happy to break down one of the best songs by Queen, Bohemian Rhapsody. Queen has a very wide variety of genres in their discography and therefore there are a lot of different opinions about what their best song could be. Even though Bohemian Rhapsody might arguably not be the best song on a technical scale, it has one of the greatest lyrics possible. If you're only listening to it as a background song, it might seem like the lines are pretty random, but that is not what's going on. Because for people who search for meanings in songs, this has been a long ongoing debate, with the main speculations being that this song is all about Freddie Mercury's sexuality. Now the song starts with great confusion, as Freddie is trying to figure out his preferences, although deep down he knows there's no denying it. He feels helpless, yet wants no help from his surroundings. The man he has killed is himself, seeing as, in the light of his religiousness, he has failed. This is also the reason he's singing to his mother that he might not come back. Freddie Mercury was raised in a very religious home and therefore felt as if he would not be accepted for who he was. And this actually goes on as Freddie states that he wishes to have never been born at all, so he would not have to cope with this issue at all. This strong statement gets us straight to an epic guitar solo followed by the well-known opera part, which may sound like gibberish at first, but still has its meaning. I can't get through this part without explaining some words, so bear with me here. Now, Bismillah is a word that can be found in the Quran, meaning in the name of Allah. Scaramouche comes from the Italian commedia dell'arte, which is a theater form where actors use masks to portray certain characters. Scaramouche is often portrayed as a buffoon or a coward. The fandango is a couple's dance that starts off slow and increases in speed, originally from Spain. Beelzebub is perhaps the most well-known name in this opera part and is one of the many names given to the devil. So trying to keep this explanation from getting too long, he's practically portraying himself as an idiot who is loved by no one and is struggling with himself, as his surroundings, which is the rest of the band, pray to spare him from the monstrosity of being gay. In return, he pleads to his mother to let him go because he has gone on this dark path, from the perspective of their religion that is. This amazing part leads up to the heavier rock portion of the song, in which Freddie lets out the anger that is built up inside of him due to his confusion and frustration with himself and the people he loves. He feels abandoned by those he loves and needs to get away from everything that's bothering him, because in the end he is who he is and nothing else really matters. So that's the biggest assumption about what this song means. However, the fun part about it is, when people asked Freddie back in the day what Bohemian Rhapsody was about, Freddie would always say, I don't know. In a way, I believe him, being that he probably wrote lyrics to what sounded good in the song, not thinking about putting as much double entendre in it as possible. But on the other hand, a good songwriter lets his emotions flow. With that in mind, he still wrote about what was going on in his head, and I believe in a way Freddie put double entendres in this song without even realizing it. Just look at it in the way Stephen King writes books. Yes, it's fiction, but being left by his father knowing nothing but financial problems all of his youth and being an alcohol and drug addict, a lot of personal factors have reached the contents of his books. Both an author and a musician are writers and, knowingly or not, use their personal situations in what they write. So yes, I might be off on this one a couple of times, or I might not be. We will probably never know. The fact that these lyrics have so much discussion material around them already makes for a very interesting song. Even more than usually, I'd say, check out A Night at the Opera, which is the album this masterpiece is on. So that's about all for me for today. I will see you guys next time.